Ah, yes, springtime is definitely among us. I love flowers. And while it might not be necessarily spring for you, here in Florida, it is in full bloom. So we are going to be sprucing up my front porch, also a lot of cleaning on the porch, and we are going to be giving a new look to the entryway. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started with this spring clean and decorate. So I am here in Florida if you're new, and it is springtime as far as I'm concerned. The days are getting up in the 80s, and we are pulling out the shorts and the flip-flops. So I am going to start doing all the spring things. I've actually kind of done the spring things for a while, but it's time to really get in here and deep clean this porch. It is looking pretty rough, as you can tell. So Chris got the power washer ready for me, and I am going to tackle the front porch. I'm going to do every bit of this porch, and then he is going to do the driveway and the sidewalk. So I love to do this personally. I love all this stuff, and in our house there is no task that is just for him or just for me, except for carrying the babies, nursing the babies, and birthing the babies. But other than that, we pretty much do everything together, and we tag team. So there are times where I will come out here and power wash and scrub down things or clean out the car or whatever it may be, and he's in there playing with Emma, and then vice versa. He'll do the sidewalk and then I'll play with Emma. We also enlist the kids to play with her as well, because we do want to teach them that it is important as a family that we, chime in and just help out each other. It's really important for me to teach my kids to help out and to think of others. And, sometimes that means helping with their little sister. Or sometimes that means power washing, and they have done that as well. So we are just getting the house ready, getting it very clean for the springtime, because life is about to get super busy as all of the sports are starting back up again. And then before you know it, summer will be here, which blows my mind. So I'm just going to get all of this taken care of and get everything looking good. And I am so excited to share how the front porch looks. So I'm also going to decorate that, and I think you're going to love it. So I had to be really careful when I was power washing, because I did not want the paint to come off. So this house was built in 2021, and this is the first time I have actually power washed the actual house, because they did say we needed to wait some time before we did any of that. So I had to be really careful, and I had to change the nozzle on how forceful the spray was, because I was starting to pull up some of the paint on the floor. So, if you are trying to just get dirt up, be very particular, and be very aware of the nozzle and how forceful the spray is coming out. We have just a little Ryobi power wash. We got it from Home Depot. It was very affordable, super duper affordable, and it works great for these type of projects. As you can see, it is pulling the dirt right up. I did definitely try to tackle these windows here, but the wind was so forceful that it just completely blew everything away. So I stopped, and I figured it really wasn't worth it. So I left that alone. Maybe we will do that another time. But here is what it looks like. It is so clean. Now obviously it's wet, so you really can't tell, but just wait. You will be so surprised how bright everything looks. It always surprises me. Like, we know that it's dirty, we know it needs a deep clean, but once it all dries up, it is like the sidewalk was brighter, the door, the floor, everything was just so much brighter. It is just incredible. This little attachment here is perfect when you want to do driveways or sidewalks. It really helps with just getting a larger area quicker. Now, this did not come with the power wash. This is an attachment, but highly recommend. Now, I will say, as far as this particular brand, I think if I could go back, I would probably choose a better brand. I think Ryobi is great, but this is our second little power wash scrubber here. This is the second one, and I don't know, I feel like maybe I would choose a different brand, but very happy we got the job done. It worked great. Now the sun rises on the back of the house and it sets on the front of the house, so we have the canopy out here because, you know, very pale little kids here and myself, and so this helps just keep the sun out of the way. And like I had mentioned earlier, it is a family affair. When we come outside and we get things done, we are all participating, we are all helping, just doing whatever we can do, helping mom with Emma or helping dad with these like tasks. So we just make it a big family thing. Yellow flowers?
Yellow flowers.
You like the bees? Say, bees, where are you? Where are you, bees? You say more bees? More bees? We were having such a good time at Home Depot, and I really have been enjoying getting her out more. I was nervous for a while because taking a toddler out is not easy, but we've been going out more and more, and it's been really nice. She loved the flowers and all of the bees, and now we are going to finally get this together. Now, little full transparent moment. I actually filmed this section of the video weeks ago, maybe 3+ weeks ago, I'm not sure. So that is why you see that little stain there under the mat, but I kind of wanted to put this in order. I just felt like it would flow better if I did so. So that is why I did the cleaning first in the beginning of this video. So I'm putting my wreath up, which I got from Home Goods. So this basket here is going to be perfect for sandals. My kids always have sandals, and it just gets right here. We try not to bring them in the house, but we do. But they will place the sandals here, and then I'm going to use these black recycled plastic potting, like plant pot, whatever they're called. Got them from Home Depot last year, and I've got them full of dirt, well, like 3/4 of the way, and then I will just fill it up with boxes or anything else I have, because I will just place the plant, the whole potted plant, right on the top of it, and it makes it so much easier to be able to pull the whole thing out and put new things in. That way, when I want to change out my flowers, it's not quite so heavy when I move this around. As you see, I'm just putting it right in here, and I have it kind of like a pedestal on there, and it works just perfect. So these are some pillows that I got from Home Goods last year, and they will often rotate around my house from the front porch to the back porch, but I always keep them just basic gray ticking stripe. I love them. And this is how it looks. Let me know what you guys think. I really needed some color in my life. I go back and forth with just like the neutrals and the black and the modern and the southern. I just don't know. But this girl needs some color, and I am excited to have it here. I love the hack. I'm just putting the whole potted plant in these little pots here. It just makes it so easy to change things up. These wreaths are from Home Goods, and they're so sweet. Also, the mats are from Target. I just wanted to add that in the basket. It's from TJ Maxx. So in my entryway, I always am redoing this space. So I've been wanting to get some of these taller mirrors for quite some time, and I used some of my Christmas money and finally got them. I did get them from Amazon. They are pretty tall, I think 65 or 70 inches, I cannot remember. So I'm going to take this painting here, I'm going to put it behind the dining room table, and Chris is going to put this up. Now this does have a gold trim to it, which is fine. One thing I do like about a lighter trim like a gold or a silver is if I ever choose to paint it black, it would be really easy to do so. A little bit of rub and buff and you are on your way. And so now we are going to hang this up right here. We are going to put two here. Now my entryway, the ceilings are about 20 feet. So I wanted these really tall mirrors to draw our eye up and really just emphasize how tall this wall is. I just think it's going to be so pretty. So here is what it looks like right now. I am just going to spruce this up for spring, just to add some more just like potted plants and just clean this area up. It definitely needed to be dusted. It honestly just needs to be hosed down. If I'm honestly, this cat lays on here and there's hair everywhere, and I think there's maybe some applesauce on here somewhere. So it just, everything needs to be hosed down really good. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to wipe it all down. I use my little Swiffer duster thingy, and then I've got a wet cloth that I will wipe it down. When I notice that there is definitely some food on here, I knew I needed to get a wet cloth in here. So I'm going to do this. I'm also going to clean these mirrors because they are dusty as well. When we filmed that part where we put the mirrors up, those are actually clips from January when we put the mirrors, or Chris when he put them up. So yeah, it's been pretty dusty. They've been here for a while. Again, those are just some clips. I will often film clips here and there and then not post it right away because I'm not always the greatest at doing that. So I'm glad I saved it though, so I was able to get it in here. So I'm gonna add these books here. These are my coffee table books. I have quite a few of them. I kind of go back and forth on, you know, decorating for function, decorating for just to be pretty. I just go back and forth, but I love these particular books and I love this dough bowl. So this is a must. This is also a ceramic pot from, I believe this is Threshold, the Studio McGee, or maybe it's just Threshold. I don't know. I got it a long time ago, and I've got these this greenery here. Now I didn't want to spend any money. I went to Hobby Lobby today and the florals were not 50% off, and some of the things that I think were spring, they didn't ring up as spring, even though they were with the spring items. So I said, no, thank you. I'm not spending money. I'm not going to spend more than I need to. So I pulled these out, but I don't love them because it makes me think of spider legs. Okay, so I don't love this. This is not working for me. So I'm going to take these out. My goal is not to spend any money because I don't want to. So I'm going to, here's my face. I am going to, I found some hydrangeas that are beautiful that I have used over the years. Oh, wow, you can hear Emma, wow. And so I'm going to work these a little bit. So we're going to take this out. This isn't the look I was going for, but I already have them. And again, I don't want to spend any money. I was really getting into like that modern look, but I always am just kind of sucked back into the southern tones. Yay. some more. Now, these are from Hobby Lobby. They're definitely pricier, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Look, there's a real touch. I've had these for years and years, and yes, they're a little smashed, but you can't beat that. And again, it is an investment, but when you think about how long you have them, then it just makes sense. That makes sense at all, what I just said. So we're gonna add a little bit in here. Maybe a little bit in here. Look, that's coming together. Why don't we alternate green, blue, cream, green, blue, cream. Like that. What do you think? That's nice, right? These are also the Real Touch. Okay. I've also got some eucalyptus, which is always a pretty little bonus here. So let's see if we can add some eucalyptus to this to add some height. So in my mind, I had the idea of one thing, and you've got to be flexible. Especially if you're not wanting to go out and spend a ton of money, you've got to be flexible. So, look at that. A little eucalyptus in here. We're going to pour through here. Get the highest piece standing up, and then the rest can kind of just go in. Eucalyptus naturally, like, drapes down, which I've never been to Trader Joe's. I want to go, and I will get some real eucalyptus if I go. But for now, this works. I think. Yeah, droopy, huh? I'm also going to put this. This was from a Magnolia line, Hearth and Hand from Target. My kids have been playing with it. But obviously these aren't real, but if I'm going to add this right next to it, it's going to kind of give it the illusion that they are real. So I repurposed this. I bought it from a hospice store for $3. Bought some textured paint, sprayed it on there, and then did gray chalk paint. I think it was Rust-Oleum, and I love the way this looks. It's kind of like a Studio McGee dupe. Theirs was $90-something from Target. $3 as spray paint, maybe $10 in total, which is right up my alley. And then this here was a Studio McGee Threshold line from Target, their console. I waited a long time for this. This was one of those purchases that I wanted. Like, I just wanted, and I had to wait and get notified when it came back in stock, and I swooped it up. So these baskets are from Home Goods. Let me put this together so you can hide the cords. I've got some extra little pillows in there. The pillow covers are from Amazon. The pillows are just some random pillows I have, and then a blanket my sister got me for Christmas. This is an antique dough bowl from Georgia. I've got to have this book. I love it. And this is Divinely Designed. Kaylin Cash recommended that, and I thought it was pretty. And then here is the arrangement. Again, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It's very whimsical and, you know, all kinds of stuff going on. When I go to Trader Joe's one day in my life, I'm hoping within like the next few weeks, I've been wanting to go. This will give me some incentive to go because I want to get like natural eucalyptus, which actually lasts a really long time, and I think it would be pretty. But so far, this is what this looks like. I didn't spend a dime, so yay me. And we're going to continue to go through the house. I have a lot to do. Spring cleaning, it's time. This needs to get completely repainted. I don't even know if you can see that. That's got to get completely repainted. You can see like all of the stuff out here. I mean, I pressure wash, but this needs to be cleaned really good. We've got a lot of things to do. Over here needs to get repainted and deep cleaning. I've already got the paint here. So that will be in next week's video. So that's it. That concludes today's video. Emma is just living her best life with the flower stems, which, girl, do your thing. My face is looking much better. If you saw last week and following me on Instagram, it's doing much, much better. The healing is rather quick. I'm just excited to see the full results, but that takes time because collagen has to rebuild. So If you didn't know, I had the Era pill, but it's not a pill, it's a fully ablative laser to get rid of sun damage. So we're gonna do every room in the house. I've been decluttering. Now it's time to deep clean. I'm not done decluttering. I've got a lot more to do. I've got some things and updates that will be coming your way, and things we've been praying for, things that are falling into place, some hard, some exciting. I'm not like a gatekeeper. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you have to wait, you have to wait. I honestly just don't have any answers or have any like finality to the things that are kind of in progress. So I don't want to share them because I don't want to say anything and then it not happen. So that's why I'm doing that. But just make sure I would just love for you to consider subscribing. None of that included, just because like I love you and I need you, and it means a lot. You've given me purpose. Very, very thankful for you. Very thankful. So we have a lot to do. I'm feeling better. I'm getting out of that dark cloud starting to dissipate, which if you deal with depression, you know what I'm talking about. Little by little, it's dissipating. It's going away. The sun is feeling brighter. I'm getting excited about my day, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. So yeah, I'm excited to do this with you guys. I have so much more to do. I actually just did Emma's floor, and I was trying to record it, but all my batteries died, and I said, you know what? You're not gonna get mad, Lynn. You're just gonna be like, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. So I did her floor, I did there, because nothing gets you motivated than your dog using the bathroom on the floor. So anyway, I love y'all. I hope you know how loved you are. And I just want you to know how amazing you are. You're amazing. Don't let anyone make you feel differently about yourself. Help us. You are so loved. You are so worthy. And this world is a better place because of you. And I'm thankful you're here. Okay, I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye.